Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we are talking about some underrated fragrances in my collection. Fragrances that I really don't hear much people talking about, but I think they're amazing. So if you're interested in my thoughts, please keep watching. Before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you've decided to come back, big up your whole self. Truly appreciate your continued support of my channel. So before we get into the fragrances, as always, let's talk about my scent of the day. So today I decided to wear this one here that I have a decant of, and this is Puerto Rico from City Rhythm. This is a house that I'm exploring at the moment, and this is their newest release. So this one right here, I already have it sprayed on my hand. I'll spray a little bit more to get more of the opening. So in the opening, you get like this mixture of lime, like a really bright lime opening. And then there's mango and milk also. So it's one of the reasons why I didn't blind buy the whole bottle, because I had a disastrous, when I say disastrous, experience with Cruz del Sur too, that it's kind of like a milky kind of mango vibe. So I was scared. Luckily, it's not like that on me. Puerto Rico isn't. So you get this lime, you get this kind of smoothie kind of mango vibe, and then in the middle there's some, I think, coconut, so that gives it an additional creamy kind of vibe. It's not coconut water, it's definitely creamy. And then in the dry down you get like vanilla and musk. So all in all, it's a tropical fragrance, of course, hence the name Puerto Rico. So it's named appropriately. It's not like going in the direction of most tropical florals fragrances, because there's no, yellow florals or anything like that. And the coconut in here, like I said, it's a creamy coconut, not a sunscreen coconut. So it's a really creamy kind of fragrance, and I think I'm enjoying it. I'm testing it. I'm enjoying it. Is it full bottle worthy for me? I don't know yet. The jury is still out, but this gives me about 5 hours on my skin. Minimal sillage, I would say, minimal projection. So yep, my scent of the day today is this one right here, and this is Puerto Rico from the house of City Rhythm. Okay, so the first fragrance I want to talk about is this one right here from the house of Louis Vuitton, and this is Cosmic Cloud. Now, people don't speak about this fragrance. I don't know if it's because people just absolutely hate it, or because the price is so high, or just because it's not popular. I don't know. But for me, it is a fragrance that I absolutely enjoy. Cosmic Cloud is like a really musky, it's to me, it's like a musk mob. It's like musky, fruity fragrance. There's musk, there's black currant, bergamot, a little bit of patchouli in here, but I don't get the patchouli at all on my skin. What plays on my skin is the musk. So for me, I get like a cloud of musk around me. It's not like a loud or projecting fragrance. It's a fragrance that just, I would say, if you're into fragrances that are clean smelling, not doing too much, basically like something that's closer to the skin, the scent of skin, this is a good one. Yeah, it's definitely for people that don't want to be loud or command a room with their fragrance. It's easy to wear for me. I could wear this to work and not be, loud or offensive, because again, it's really like a musky kind of, to me, like a shampoo-y kind of clean smelling fragrance. It hasn't gotten like a lot of great reviews, blah, blah, blah. Everybody has different tastes, of course, but I myself, I enjoy this fragrance. Now, is it worth the big fat price tag? Absolutely not. Do not pay full price for this if you were to explore this fragrance. This is a fragrance that you could probably get, secondhand somewhere for a fraction of the cost. It is not worth the $1 million that Louis Vuitton is asking for it. But yeah, I do believe that this fragrance is gorgeous. It's underrated. And I think that you should get your nose on it. I mean, why not? So this is Cosmic Cloud from the house of Louis Vuitton. Next up, we have this one here from the house of Sniff, and this is Tarte Deco. Tarte Deco. I don't think I've heard anybody really speak of this fragrance. I've seen maybe like if somebody's doing like a house review or something, they might bring it up, but hence it's on my underrated list. Now, Tarte Deco is a cherry-centric fragrance. Now, you guys know if you've watched me or you know that I am really not a fan of the cherry note, or my experiences with the cherry note have been not so great. I don't own Lost Cherry from Tom Ford. It smells like cherry or strawberry Robitussin on me. Very medicinal, but cherry could be a really sexy note. I like Cherry Ambition. I like the one from Fragrance Du Bois, Serene. I think that's how you say it. But this one right here, the fact that it's like cherry, it's affordable. It's like $65. I don't understand why people don't talk about it, because there are a lot of people that love the note of cherry. And you know, for the last couple of years, cherry has been having a absolute moment. So here we have cherry raspberry, some jasmine rose mimosa, and in the base we have vanilla, birch, and a vetiver. What I get on my skin is like a really sweet cherry forward, like red berry forward fragrance that dries down to just something like really enjoyable. It is not loud. It does not pull medicinal on me at all. It smells like a really easygoing fragrance. I can wear this to work. I can wear this to run errands. It gives me about 4 to 5 hours on my skin. So when I do wear it to work, I do have to re-up, but I have no problems doing that because the thing is affordable. It is an affordable fragrance. Yeah, very easy to wear. The note of cherry can be sexy, but this is not a sexy fragrance to me. It's a very everyday, I can pull for this when I don't know what to wear, and I absolutely enjoy it. So if you want something that's less expensive than a lot of the cherries on the market, something that most likely will not pull medicinal on you, but we all have our own different skin chemistry. Try this one. Try Tarte Deco, and they're available at Ulta now and of course on the Sniff website. But yeah, Tarte Deco from the house of Sniff. I do believe that this fragrance is underrated and people need to talk about it more because it is a really pleasant cherry fragrance. Next up we have this one right here, and this is Valentino Donna. It's not Born in Aroma or anything like that. This is the original Valentino Donna. This fragrance is so classy. This fragrance is so elegant. It is a wonderful fragrance that could be used as a signature scent. It's just really, and it smells super expensive, and it's really not. So we have bergamot grapefruit in the opening. Then we have some iris, Bulgarian rose, some praline, vanilla, suede, all those things in this fragrance, y'all. To me, this is a really feminine, very easy to wear, a very classy fragrance. Yeah. It projects, it lasts. You know, when you wear this, you're going to feel like a lady, even if you're not, you know. Very classy, very, very classy. That's the word I like to use to describe this fragrance. And you could wear it, it's very versatile. You could wear this to the office. You can wear this to run errands. You could wear this as your signature scent. I know it's been out for a long time. And then there have been a million flankers with the Born in Roma line, and a new one just dropped in Europe is coming our way. But this to me is still a fragrance that's relevant. It's a very relevant fragrance in 2024, and nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about it. I find it to just be something that I pull for because there's like a little bit of sweetness in it. It's floral. There's, you know, fruits. It's everything. It's all encompassing. You don't smell any leather or suede or anything like that. And I think that in itself, it the fact that that's there, I think it speaks to the longevity on of the fragrance, that it balances the fragrance out. Because baby, this fragrance lasts forever on the skin. Gives me about 10 hours nowadays. So it's like pushing up on the original Born in Roma, because you know that one is definitely a beast. But this one right here, again, non-offensive, very elegant, very classy. You know, you could wear this to a board meeting, to be honest, and you know, you'll just smell super expensive. So yep, this is a Valentino Donna. Okay, next up we have this one from the house of La Perla, and this is About That Night. Y'all know I'm like a La Perla fiend, right? I love their fragrances, and actually I love the names. You know, About That Night, you know, it just invokes like a sexy thought, like, you know, what we had the other night, about that night. Anyways, this is actually what the perfumer was going for. The perfumer was going for something, you know, sexy, something that would evoke the senses. You know, it's spicy, it's, you know, fruits. Yeah, and I think the perfumer nailed it. A lot of people disagree. Hence, people don't talk about this fragrance. But to me, on my skin, this is like a lavender, orange blossom, patchouli bomb. Now, this gets compared to Liebe, the original. Do I see the comparison? Absolutely. The lavender and all that in the opening. Yeah, it's very reminiscent of Liebe. But I kind of enjoy this one more. You know, this one to me is better than YSL Liebe. But that's just me. So hence it's on my list of fragrances that are underrated. This is a performer. This is something that I wear, or I would wear, or I've worn on an evening, like an evening date. It you know, that, you know, goes into the night. I don't wear this at work. This is not, I don't think this is like a work appropriate fragrance. Maybe it's just in my head. Maybe it's because of what I've researched and what I learned about the fragrance and what and what the perfumer was trying to achieve, that I don't feel like it's work appropriate. Maybe because I would wear Liebe to work, but I won't wear this one to work. Yeah. Anyways, you know, your mind plays tricks on you. But yeah, About That Night, very sexy to me. My opinion. The lavender, the orange blossom, they do something to the senses. There are tons of notes in this fragrance. I cannot go into all of them. We'll be here all day. All I know is that it lasts really well on my skin. If you don't like lavender, you don't even go near this, because this lavender is very prominent. And although the lavender is prominent, to me it's still very feminine. And it's not leaning masculine at all, because, you know, a lot of ladies didn't like Liebe because they felt like the lavender was too much. Yeah, but for me, in my household, we enjoy About That Night from the house of La Perla. Again, it's a performer, gives me a whole lot of time on my skin and my clothes. It's eternal. So yeah. And I usually just wear it like to go out in the evening, so I don't need that type of performance, but I absolutely get it. And when I say it projects and leaves a sillage, I absolutely mean it. Check it out if you're not afraid of lavender or patchouli, because those are the main players with a little bit of orange blossom in there. So yep, About That Night from the house of La Perla. Next up on my list is this one right here, and this is La Tulipe from the house of Byredo. There we go, huh? You guys have spoken about this fragrance recently. When I did my Byredo buying guide, I said that this is my favorite fragrance from the house of Byredo. This is a new bottle. I have an empty bottle, and I just enjoy this. This is very clean, very elegant. You're not doing too much. My bottle, I don't think I sprayed out of it yet. I can't smell it out the nozzle. People, let's get some oxygen in it. Let it do its thing. Yeah, I love this. I love this fragrance. When I want to smell like super clean, very uncomplicated, there is a green nuance in here, but it's like a real pretty watery floral. Yeah, I pull for La Tulipe. La Tulipe, I love it. And like I said, I just spoke about this fragrance not too long ago, so I won't, I won't hold you, but just know, get your nose on this. This is one of the most underrated fragrances, in my opinion, from this house. People don't talk about it. La Tulipe, La Tulipe. Maybe it's the greenness, but there are a lot of fragrances that people talk about from this house that, is also clean and easy to wear. I consider this one the same. So let's talk about it some more. I mean, it's been out for a minute. Maybe that's why, but all I'm saying is get your nose on it because I think that it's quite lovely. If you're into like clean smelling fragrances, not doing too much, La Tulipe. La Tulipe is your girl or guy. Last but certainly not least, we have this one right here from Maison Tahiti, and this is Floranilla. You guys knew that this was gonna be on my list. Why? Because I love this fragrance and people don't talk about it. People always talk about Dama Bianca, but this to me smells almost identical to Dama Bianca. I don't know. It's not my nose. It's the truth. There's definitely major similarities in those two fragrances. And this one lasts longer and it's a lot less expensive. Yes. Oh my gosh. So this is powdery. There's a lot of purple florals in the opening. And it's just light. It's airy. Just think Dama Bianca and you have Floranilla. If you have Dama Bianca, you don't need Floranilla. And if you never heard of Floranilla and you were thinking of getting Dama Bianca, get your nose on Floranilla. I promise you that this is almost identical for a fraction of the price. So like I said, there's violet, heliotrope, then we have vanilla, orris, and myrrh in the base. So again, this is powdery, powdery, powdery. Just like a Dama Bianca. There's a sweetness in here from the vanilla, but it's not overly sweet. Again, like I said, what did I just say? Think Dama Bianca. And you have a Floranilla from Maison Tahiti. Again, trust me when I say it's the same fragrance. It really is on my skin and even in the air. Check it out. Okay, y'all, so that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments. Give me a couple fragrances that you believe are underrated. People don't talk about it enough. And it's a fragrance that you truly enjoy. I'll be just excited to see in the comments. Now, like I always say, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And like I always say, we could be anything in this world we want to be with a lot of hard work, dedication, and definitely perseverance. While we're there, and even if we're not there, while we're getting there, smell like good people. Smell fabulous at all times. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.